Good morning and welcome to Newswatch. I'm Ross Shaw.
And I'm Sam Hardy. Today, the Management and Leadership Conference has been kicking off. We'll be taking a look at what's been going on there.
First on the agenda was the introductory speech by keynote speaker Edward Boddington. Let's take a look.
Now most of you, the good news is you'll have never heard of my company and never heard of me, and I hope at the end of my talk today, which I'll try and keep brief, you'll be a little bit wiser, but I can't guarantee it. And I'm talking about life as an entrepreneur.
Good stuff.
I caught up with Edward earlier in an exclusive interview. First off, thank you very much for coming in.
No problem.
First off, could you tell me your role in the day and what it entails?
Yeah, I was invited by the careers department to come and do the keynote speech, which is obviously at the start of the day, and to talk about my career as an entrepreneur. Which is slightly unusual from the sort of classic going through the milk round and become an accountant or a lawyer or a marketing specialist, so they thought it would be, I think, a different angle on life potentially for the delegates who were attending.
Good interview there, Ross.
Thanks, Sam.
After the introduction, the pupils from the three schools,
Lawrence Sheriff Rugby High and Rugby School,
took part in a series of business-related games to develop their leadership and entrepreneurial skills.
Let's take a look at some of the scenes from the day.
The conference and its aim is to introduce the 480 participating students to business scenarios that they may expect to face in the working world and interview assessment centres. Mr. Edward Boddington, an old rugbyian and CEO and founder of Harvest Media, opened the conference. The theme of his presentation was how to create your own business success, drew parallels from Mr. Boddington's own career in bringing phone voting to the world of TV and the likes of X Factor and American Idol. The audience were truly engaged in understanding the business model behind a familiar and well-used product. The conference dispersed into working teams of 10, located on the Rugby School and Lawrence Sheriff sites. Each of the 49 teams were guided through the day by facilitators. The facilitators were professionals from the working world and our sponsoring organisations. The first exercise was a negotiation exercise. The negotiation exercise was designed to engage the teams, to get them working together and communicating with each other effectively. The teams were split into two to undertake this negotiation exercise. One half represented a fading rock star. He's suffered a bit of a downturn in his career, has gone through a messy divorce, and is keen to make a new beginning for himself. The other half of the team represented the festival organisers, who've just lost their headline act. The teams negotiated in order to secure the rock star act, and the idea was for the rock star to gain as much cash as he could from the deal, while the festival organisers wanted to play down the fees. The exercise, called the rugby pitch, was designed to bring the teams together, acting as business consultants to launch a new nightclub in Rugby. Given the specifications of the building, the team had to present a 4-minute pitch with a business scenario in order to understand how the nightclub would be successful and launched. During the afternoon, the teams worked as a manufacturing company producing shirts for national teams competing in the Olympics. A rolling scenario of changes in market trends and supply and demand issues ran throughout the afternoon. The trading game took place in 4 venues, 2 sites at Rugby School and 2 sites at Lawrence Sheriff. In each venue, a winning team was awarded a prize. The Prizes were made up of goodie bags supplied by each of the sponsoring organisations. These included Deloitte, IBM, Accenture, Land Rover, Ernst & Young, the Royal Air Force and the British Army. The day was a great success. Pupils engaged with each other, new friendships were made. Students found out about opportunities for the future. As a result of the experience and information gleaned from the Management and Leadership Conference, a number of students have applied and been successful in securing paid gap year scheme placements with the likes of Deloitte, IBM and Accenture.
And this has been it for this year's Management and Leadership Conference.
I hope you've enjoyed watching the conference as much as we have presenting it and the students have doing it.
I've been Ross Shaw,
I've been Sam Hardy.
and this is Newswatch.